The issue at hand is Uganda Certificate of Education 2022 students' academic documents that have not been verified by the Health Education Training Department, that is Ministry of Education and Sports. That is the issue. Following the release of UCE results 2022 on the 9th of February 2023, our institutions went ahead and admitted students into our institutions. We normally have two intakes, January intake and a July intake. And this time round, eligible students within the framework of the Health Education and Training calendar of the year 2023 were admitted in compliance with the calendar. That is within 14 days from the beginning of every semester. Later on, in a letter dated 3rd of March, the Department of Health Education and Training notified all our institutions of a verification exercise of students' academic documents that was due to take place from the 16th and with a deadline of 17th March 2023. And that only students admitted in January 2023 and in our institutions in first year and first semester were to be verified. That is January, and the semester was beginning on the 30th of January. And the verification exercise was taking place between 6th to 17th of March. So there was no time for admission apart from only one day, because the semester started January 30th. And now you are saying you are verifying students who are already in our institutions from 6th March to 17th March, when you know very well that that technically gives institutions only one day to admit students according to the calendar provided and the verification letter that was given to us. This situation has created a lot of controversy because it contradicts the 14 days period in which a student can be admitted and the time a student can report to school. It is this contradiction that has led to the denial of the UCE 2022 student results from being verified against all odds, and denying over 13,000 students an opportunity to join our institution and train as medical workers. These students, some of them, most of their academic documents had been already verified by UNEB. Even then, they were still denied by the Health Education and Training Department from being accepted into our medical health training institutions. Remember, this is a group of students who finished in 2022 and had been affected by a lockdown and had missed 2 years. And with that decision, they are yet to miss another 6 months, a situation that is creating further frustration, especially for the girl child. The decision by the Department of Health Education and Training under the Ministry of Education and Sports also deviates from the NRM government policy, including the President's initiative to build capacity in the health sector, skilling the youth, and promoting science studies in Uganda. That the proprietors under our umbrella association, the Uganda Private Health Training Institutions Association, that we come seeking for an immediate intervention from the relevant authorities and the line ministries. I thank you.
In order to verify a student, you needed to have their results slip out. But you see, the result slips, it's not the problem of proprietors. It's the issue of your NEB. It is your NEB that releases the result slips. And when students finish, they go back to school, they get their testimonials, and majority of these students who sat last year, senior 4, majority of them have joined other institutions. They're in senior 5s. They're pursuing their education and waiting for UNEP to release their slips. And that is the same thing that happened to the health training institutions, that we have admitted these students. They are legally
admitted
at school, admitted. And we admitted them, they are legally admitted, not illegal. They are legally admitted, and they are being trained. The only thing that needs to be done is for UNUMEB to use the available documents that we have. And if they need to verify any document, as proprietors, we have taken the step to go to UNEB and pay additional fee. Many of us proprietors have paid additional fee to make sure we get certified documents from where? UNEB. And we send them to HATE, that is Health, Education and Training. And even when after producing these documents, they're telling you they want the slips. But you see, it's not the proprietors to get the slips. It is UNEB. And that's why we're asking the commissioner and all the relevant authorities that it's important we have mercy upon the students and make sure they register for exams as we build the capacity in the health sector.
If I may talk about the COVID-19 and its after effects, you all know that education in the secondary level came to a standstill for 2 years, whereby these children in question, or students, were denied, we were not going to school. We had a number of them getting pregnant, but still, when school resumed, they had to go and complete and attain their UCE results. Some of these who had become mothers have now been enticed to come and join, and they are here at school with us. So breaking off these vulnerable women and men for an additional 6 months will be a disservice, not only to the school, but to the parents and the students. These are students who have chosen to branch and pursue their future or higher education in the field of health and major in either nursing, midwifery, or in the fields of allied health. It's our cry to the department concerned that you look through the hopes of these students and also the struggling parents who have struggled hard to get the fees and now their hopes are seemingly being shattered by their documents not being verified. We say, may you look through and have the documents of the students verified so that UNIMEB can give them the MUSEENE numbers and give them a right to education in our motherland, Uganda.
I would also raise my voice again that as we are one of the stakeholders, it is also good to involve us when decisions are being made, critical decisions. I know for sure we were admitting in the past in May and November, which was very fine. There would be no reasons of no student having result slips and the certificates. But when they reduce it to, they give it to January without even consulting us as stakeholders, this is where the confusion comes in. And it is not our mistake, neither the mistake of the students and the parents, not even of the government. But it is that period of admission which is not wrongly thought of, according to me personally. If they had left it to be in May and June and November, there would be no confusion and there would be no cry. So it is my plea that since it is already done, we have nothing to do. We are just asking for thy mercy, that you have mercy on these vulnerable children, girls especially. They are very vulnerable. They can become pregnant again, and that is now waste of resources in that family, and that girl will suffer with our name if their education is cut short.
Some of these parents can easily drag us to court, but when you hear our cry and you move with us in this same move and have the students' documents verified, I think it will all go well. So we beg and request that let these students' documents be verified so as to enable us do what is expected of us, so that we are also not dragged and we all at peace as we continue serving this country and doing our noble job. Thank you.